being cleansed of these things, the bad habits, the circle that could become smaller or renamed, frees us up to be used the more. I can remember changing my circle and being put in a very uncomfortable situation where I was no longer quiet. God rid of that quietness in me, the circle that I was around that kind of kept to themselves and that isolated themselves. God made that my associative circle and gave me a new circle of people that had a voice that had to be heard because God had put a mandate on their life to speak the word of God, to speak inspiration, to bring life to those that had for some odd reason given up on life. And it was scary at first because the process of being cleansed from those things was not fun. It was unfamiliar. It was scary, but so rewarding after the fact because I was being used by God and I was truly a vessel that God saw fit to use. I remember a preacher talked about a pipe and the water flowing through it, and I became the pipe and God just flowed through me and is flowing through me now as he's using me. It's a beautiful experience. Mind you, not very fun all the time, I'll say, because we do go through in order to be in the position to give so much help and to give advice and to give inspiration. But because it's pleasing to God, it makes it all worth it. It's like getting an A on a report card, even though I had to do all the studying, even though I had to stay up 12 to 15 hours a night to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row. It was still rewarding. To whom much is given, much is required. And that second part of that phrase, oh my goodness, so much is required, because not only are you studying, not only are you praying, not only are you cleansing yourself every day, dying more daily, you're positioning yourself so that you can bless others as God gives you the ability to do so. So the more you cleanse yourself, the more he uses you, the more your plate is clean, the more you're chosen. You could think about plates being in a cabinet. And which plate would you choose? The one that the dishwasher didn't clean so well because you kind of had too many dishes in the dishwasher, and when you put the dishes up you didn't realize that that one had as much on it? Or would you rather be the cleaner plate, and that's the one that people want to eat off of? I mean, we can go as far as think about in a restaurant. Now let somebody bring you some water in a dirty glass, we got a problem. But when we're dirty, it's like, oh, use me this way because I'm saved by grace. Funny how when we look at it from a different perspective, it changes our answer. We are still talking about the perception of going through an uneasy situation. However, this situation that we're now going to go through is exposure. And I only have 2 points to go over. Point number 1, the exposure of others. And then point number 2, the exposure of yourself.